Development tips and tricks. How to create a widget. In this video, we're going to discuss what a widget is, combine widgets to build a custom widget, and store the widget in a separate folder. The Flutter UI is made up of widgets. Each widget has a specific purpose. These widgets may be stateless or stateful. These widgets can be combined to make other widgets. I went ahead and created a project. This is the default boilerplate code, which I'm going to delete. Import the material package, which gives you access to material components. Add an import statement for the widget that we plan to create, which will be in a folder called UI. We need the main method, and we need to call runApp inside main. This inflates the given widget and attaches it to the screen. Add a material app widget with a title of how to create a widget and a home of a home class which will be created next. Type st and select stateless. This is a useful shortcut when generating code for stateless or stateful widgets. Name this widget home and return a scaffold. Add an app bar with a title of how to create a widget and set the background color to purple. Add a center widget to the body. Add a text widget as the child and set the text to be My First Widget. Add a floating action button and set it to be My First Widget, which is the name of the widget that we will create. Create a folder named UI. It's good practice to store UI components in a separate folder. Create a new file named myfirstwidget.dart. Separate the spaces with underscores. Import the material and foundation packages. My first widget is going to be a stateless widget. Add a constructor with a required property because we want the widget that we are creating to have an onPressed property. Add a callback for when the button is pressed and name it onPressed. Let's now work on building the widget. Give it a bottom margin and set it to 30. The child of the container is going to be a raw material button. Add padding with edge insets set to symmetric with horizontal at 15 and vertical at 5. Set the fill color to be purple and the splash color to be pink. For the child property, add a row widget. This will position the components of this row side by side. Set the icon to icons.male and set the color to colors.white. Add a sized box to create some space between the icon and the next widget. Set the width of the sized box to 8.0. Add a text widget. Set the text to display message. Add styling and set the color to colors.white. Set the onPressed property to be onPressed. Set the shape of the button to be a stadium border. A stadium border will give the button rounded corners. Save the file and return to main.dart. Inside of My First Widget, set the onPressed to be debug print and set the text to button tap. Run this on the emulator and the custom floating action button should now be visible. Save the file and click the display message button. Button tap should now be visible inside the console.